I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. I know you like to make money. You're never gonna stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop.
StephenASmith recently confronted boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. over claims he blew through $1.1 billion. Smith pointed out that Mayweather's luxury lifestyle and heavy spending could put even one of boxing's richest stars at serious risk of bankruptcy.
The damn poker table, don't go to the blackjack table, don't go to the slot machine for crying out loud, even if it's only asking you for $1. Don't do it. Stay the hell out of it.
He highlighted how constant luxury purchases, expensive properties, and a lavish way of living can quickly drain even the biggest fortunes. Smith stressed that without careful financial management, enormous earnings from boxing and business ventures can disappear faster than many people expect.
To make all that money if you ain't got any of it to keep for yourself, bro. Keep your money. Because as great as you are, I got news for you. You ain't gonna be able to perform like that forever. We all get old. Father Time is undefeated. Make sure your wallets are fat when that day comes for you.
Despite owning more than any fighter in boxing history, Floyd Mayweather reportedly went bankrupt after years of extreme spending, proving that even massive wealth can disappear without smart financial management.
Like unlimited amount of money, money's just flowing. And even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever, like there's all these lawsuits, like he hasn't been paying things and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He gotta show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and latest car and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Like, boy, that money goes cool.
Floyd Mayweather is known for flaunting his wealth, buying multiple mansions and collecting several of the same cars in the same colors. His social media is filled with luxury purchases and extravagant displays. But behind the glamour lies a concerning reality.
What else gets their stuff from? And he told me, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, you know, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stock.
On a podcast, 50 Cent revealed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. allegedly asked him for money. 50 Cent had previously predicted that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would return to the ring even before Mayweather announced his comeback, suggesting it would be driven by money problems rather than the sport itself.
To help them, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now. Because
you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't out. So I could actually, technically it trademarks the term of it because his entire corporation is built on it. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because he's just not. I just said it and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that.
Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again.
We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up in conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing.
So there's still some static.
No, it only happens when it's time.
Got it.
It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press.
Right.
It's time to make a and then that.
Previous reports have shown that Floyd Mayweather Jr. faced tax liens and large unpaid tax obligations with the Internal Revenue Service dating back years, including millions from 2015, raising questions about his financial management.
Like you make yourself like we got issues over here. He's still the best out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money going.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. Is get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action.
In his never-ending chase for more money, Mayweather has stepped into controversial territory. One of the most criticized moments in his post-retirement career was his endorsement of a fraudulent cryptocurrency scheme.
He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious. His cars.
I love him.
And he's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other
18
colors too, though, man.
Yeah,
he
does.
Gang of cars.
All
so
matching up.
You owe that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a few cards?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious.
It was recently claimed that a scam artist paid Floyd Mayweather $1 million to promote a fake crypto company, alleging that the boxer used his influence to attract investors to a worthless project. This assertion highlights ongoing concerns about how celebrities can be used to market dubious digital assets and pump up interest before a project collapses or fails to deliver real value. While details and motivations vary by account, the broader discussion underscores risks in celebrity-backed crypto promotions and how easily hype can draw in unsuspecting followers.
What I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself. And I believe that it's going to be, another cryptocurrency that's going to be just as large as Bitcoin someday. It's okay. That's no different from Uber and Lyft.
Recently, Logan Paul publicly claimed that Floyd still owes him money from their June 2021 exhibition fight. Floyd Mayweather Jr. pre-sold their June 2021 exhibition fight overseas before it was officially promoted in the United States. Paul said on a recent podcast that Mayweather sold the rights to the bout, including both of their names and likenesses, to a company in Dubai or the Middle East for about $10 million in cash. Under his contract, Paul alleges he was entitled to 15% of that amount, around $1.5 million, but has never received his share. Paul also suggested that the company that paid the $10 million is now suing Mayweather. And with Mayweather facing legal and financial issues, Paul expressed doubt that he will ever get the money he believes is owed. Mayweather has not publicly addressed these specific claims.
You were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read, and
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
he took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like, they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically, you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to...
Some recent reports have highlighted that Floyd Mayweather has used high-interest loans secured against his assets, including his private jet, which was reportedly sold after being used as collateral for borrowing. A move critics say was meant to cover mounting debts and legal obligations. According to these accounts, Mayweather has faced liens, foreclosures, and lawsuits related to unpaid bills and obligations, raising eyebrows about how he's managing his post-boxing finances despite his once massive career earnings.
Ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid me. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million. That company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment. I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house in Vegas.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I think he's facing a book.
Rinsed on that house. He started at $14 million. He custom built the house, by the way, in like 2006.
Yeah.
Started at 14, reduced to 12, 10, 8 came on the market, and it was a lot of house for...
Wade Plemons has argued that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has mismanaged his money since retiring, pointing to a series of lawsuits, debts, and legal fees that have forced the boxing legend to sell or leverage major assets. According to public records and reporting, Mayweather reportedly borrowed large sums against real estate and his private jet to cover obligations and face foreclosures, liens, and unpaid bills on properties and services.
A house in Florida from 18 to 20 mil, and he's got a place in LA that's like $25 million he's trying to sell now for like 48, which it's funny how now all of a sudden Floyd's trying to sell all of his assets. What does that tell you? He just sold his private plane as well, which I don't know what that went for, but again, he's offloading assets because he's massively in debt and owes people a lot of money. And he's trying to finance something, whether it's legal fees, whether it's other mortgages, whatever. But yeah, getting a net negative of $4 million on the house you built and then put on the market is probably the worst real estate investment you can make. Outside of maybe a strip club that no one goes to except you, because that is your vice, gambling and stripping.
Critics note that while he made profits flipping some homes, other deals, such as expensive properties on the market for less than the purchase price, reflect poor financial decisions. Clemens also highlights that Mayweather's frequent exhibition fights, including bouts against influencers like John Gotti III, seem driven more by money than love of the sport. This pattern of lavish spending and attempts to cover mounting debts illustrates ongoing challenges in maintaining his fortune.
Way back, again, 5 years ago now, but that was like the initial rumblings around that fight. And what Floyd did was use Mayweather Promotions to bring them this fight and say, if you'll front us this money, we'll put this fight here. They fronted him the money. He took the money, had the fight at the Hard Rock in Miami with Fanmio instead. That was the company that put it on, Fanmio. And Logan saw none of that front end 10 mil, and the people that paid Floyd the 10 mil never saw a dime back. It's nasty work what he did. But this has been like one of Floyd's MOs, is that he leverages his fight name or his quote-unquote assets, and which is what, a lot of wealthy people do. They leverage their assets to take out bigger loans or, whatever. But Floyd does it in such a reckless way that no one ever sees return on it. He just takes money. It isn't a loan. He steals.
Mayweather is gearing up for a packed year in the ring as he officially ends his boxing retirement. First up, he's scheduled for an exhibition bout against former kickboxer Mike Zambides in Athens, Greece this June, a tune-up fight before bigger challenges. Next, he's expected to take part in another high-profile exhibition against boxing legend Mike Tyson as part of what's shaping up to be a very active 2026. The highlight of his comeback is a professional rematch with longtime rival Manny Pacquiao on September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas, to be streamed live on Netflix. These 3 scheduled fights show Mayweather is prioritizing big events and visibility as he returns to competitive action this year.
In place. I've talked about this, ad nauseum over the last couple of years, but the fact that we actually get some details on this from Logan is hilarious.
Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million.
Also, the fact that Logan agreed to 15%, he's got that manager, Jeff, who says, I make the big deals. He got absolutely rinsed on that deal. But also, Graham has some important information about Floyd Mayweather and, again, his, I wouldn't say shady business dealings, but how bad he is with money. Let's keep listening.
Company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment that I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house in Vegas.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I think he's facing a foot.
Rinsed on that house. He started at $14 million. He custom built the house, by the way, in like 2000.
These high-profile bouts in 2026 are being viewed as a strategic effort to maximize earnings without relying only on traditional pay-per-view sales. His team has structured the year to include widely marketed exhibitions and a major professional rematch that will be streamed globally on a major platform, tapping into media rights, sponsorships, and international promotional deals rather than only ticket or pay-per-view revenue. Analysts believe this diversified revenue plan could generate significant money by reaching larger audiences and reducing financial risk. Some commentators suggest this approach reflects a clear shift in how major fights are monetized in modern combat sports, giving veteran athletes a chance to capitalize on global streaming audiences and sponsorship dollars. If successful, the year's events may help stabilize his long-discussed financial situation while reinforcing his reputation as one of the most commercially successful names in the sport's recent history.
I love first of all, the fact that he's fighting Mike Tyson. I like that. Why? Because I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. And look, bro, you really can't take it with you. You know what I mean? These guys have an opportunity to be on Netflix and be seen by 40, 50 million people in the fight, in the first fight with Mike Tyson. That's huge. Mike Tyson versus Floyd, I think the highest rated show that has been on television, boxing match that has been in the last, since Ali, probably, definitely since the days of when ABC was showing things. Over 100 million people watched Mike Tyson fight Jake.
StephenASmith argued in an old interview that Mayweather's focus on money has shaped a new generation of athletes in a harmful way. Instead of admiring boxing legends for their skill, footwork, or ring intelligence, many young fighters now seem more interested in flashy lifestyles and bank accounts. To Smith, this emphasis on spectacle over mastery is a disservice to the sport and undermines what made boxing great. He believes glorifying wealth above athletic excellence changes the message for aspiring fighters, shifting their priorities from perfecting their craft to chasing paydays and fame. In doing so, Smith said, the legacy of true competition and respect for the sport's artistry is being overshadowed by a chase for money and hype rather than the pursuit of greatness.